Very good morning to Dr. Abang Zainore and my fellow classmates. So before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mentali Kato. So for this assignment, I have chosen Volkswagen Group to create a strategy that is suitable for the company. There are three stages in implementing the strategy. First is the input stage, where there will be external factor evaluation, internal factor evaluation, and competitive profile metrics. Second stage is known as matching stage, where there will be SWOT metrics, base metrics, BGC metrics, IE metrics, and also grand strategy metrics. And lastly, the third stage is known as decision stage, where the decision is made by using Quantitative Strategic Planning Metrics, QSPM. Now I'm going to share with you guys the company profile. Volkswagen is a Germany-based company that manufactures and sells vehicles. The word Volkswagen means people's car in German, Volkswagen, and were founded in 1937 by the German Labour Front. It is the flagship mark of the Volkswagen Group, the largest automaker by worldwide sales in year 2016 and 2017. Volkswagen operates to four segments, which are passenger cars, commercial vehicles, power engineering, and also financial services. The vision for Volkswagen is to make this world a mobile, sustainable place with access to all the citizens. However, they do not have a mission, but they do have goals. Their goals is to offer attractive, safe, and environmentally sound vehicle which can compete in an increasingly tough market and set world standard in their respective class. In this slide shows the product background of Volkswagen. Volkswagen Group sells passenger cars under the brand Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Porsche, and Skoda. Not only they sell cars, but also motorcycles, commercial vehicles, trucks, and buses. Now we have entered into stage 1, which is the internal factor evaluation matrix for Volkswagen. Internal factor evaluation matrix is a strategy tool to evaluate firm's internal environment and to reveal its strengths and as well as its weaknesses. As you can see here, the strengths are higher than the weaknesses for Volkswagen. Second is the external factor evaluation (EFE) matrix for Volkswagen. EFE is a strategy tool used to examine companies' external environment and to identify the available opportunities and threats. So as you can see here, the opportunities weight score is more than the weight score of the threats for Volkswagen, and this shows a good sign. And this slide shows the competitive profile metrics for Volkswagen. Competitive profile metrics is an essential strategic management tool to compare the firm with the major players of the industries. As you can see here, I have compared the Volkswagen with Toyota, Daimler, and GM. As you can see from the global expansion, the Toyota scores 0.4 while the Volkswagen scores 0.30. This shows that the Toyota has a better position in the US market for Volkswagen. Meanwhile, for price competition, Toyota score 0.60 while Volkswagen scores 0.30. This shows that Toyota has more affordable cars, as the cheapest car for Volkswagen remains expensive. We have now entered into stage 2, which is the matching stage. The first one is the SWOT matrix. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. A SWOT analysis is an incredibly simple yet powerful tool to help you develop your business strategy. So the strength for Volkswagen is their brand diversity, producer ranking, very high liquidity, international production efficiency. However, the weaknesses they have are Chinese dependency, budget car, USA market, debt, and electronic comfort. Their opportunities are emerging market, demand on buses and trucks, new needs of budget car, innovative market, and alternative drive. Meanwhile, the threats are rapid growth, expansion risk, exchange rate of US, global recession, businesses in Europe, and environment protection. Next is followed by space metrics. Space metrics is a management tool used to analyze a company. It is used to determine what type of strategy a company should undertake. In this slide, you can see the total score axis X is equal to 2.3 for Volkswagen, and their total score axis Y is equal to 1.35. It is then put into a graph. So as you can see in this slide, the Volkswagen Group should pursue an aggressive strategy. This is because Volkswagen Group has a strong competitive position in the market with their rapid growth. It needs to use its internal strength to develop a market penetration and market development strategy. These include product development, integration with other companies, acquisition of competitors, and so on. Next is the BGC matrix. BGC matrix is a framework created by Boston Consulting Group to evaluate the strategic position of the business brand portfolio and its potential. There are 4 categories that are dogs, cash cow, stars, and also question marks. Dogs hold low market share compared to competitors and operate in a slowly growing market. However, for cash cow, has high relative market share in low growth industry. For stars, stars operate in high growth industries and maintain high market shares. And lastly, question mark are the brands that require much closer in consideration. In this slide shows the BGC metrics for Volkswagen. So the stars are the brand Audi. This is because the brand are extremely popular in Europe and US. And the brand always deliver innovative products to the market every year with new models. Next is cash cow, which is the Bentley and Lamborghini for the high-end luxury market, which is stagnant. However, these high-priced vehicles continue to bring millions every year. Next is question mark. Question mark is the Fiat 500, which is environmental and social factor related to it, and there is a growing market for such vehicle. And lastly, they're dogs. Dogs are the commercial vehicles such as vans, trucks, and passenger carriers, where they produce equity vehicle but their market is very low. The fourth matrix is the internal-external matrix. IE matrix is another strategic management tool used to analyze working condition and strategic position of a business. IE metrics are divided into 3 regions with a different strategic implementation. The first division are cell 1, 2, and 3, where it suggests the grow and build strategy. Cell 4, 5, and 6 suggests the hold and maintain strategy. And lastly, 7, 8, and 9 cell are categorized with the harvest or exit strategy, where it focuses on retrenchment and divestiture. So as you can see here in the slide, Volkswagen are in cell the 5th cell, so it refers to just hold and maintain their current strategy. And lastly, for stage 2 is the grand strategy matrix. Grand strategy matrix is the instrument for creating alternative and different strategy for the organization. So as you can see here, there are 4 quadrants, and each 4 quadrants have their own strategy. Volkswagen falls under quadrant 1, so any firm that is under quadrant 1 is in excellent strategic position. Such firm or division under this quadrant better to adopt and pursue strategies such as market development, market penetration, and also market development. Now come to the last stage, which is the quantitative strategic planning matrix. QSPM is a high-level strategic management approach for evaluating possible strategies. For Volkswagen, in this table, there are 2 strategies, which are market development and market penetration. In this table shows that the market development has higher total attractiveness score and Volkswagen should apply the first strategy by getting larger new customers and make full use of their product capacity. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your time.